JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, promoter killed in Portmore. Armed men shot and killed 53-year-old Wayne Baldy, a GLP activist and promoter in Bayside, Portmore on Sunday night. Reports are that at about 8:20 p.m., Baldy was playing dominoes when he was pounced upon by gunmen who opened fire, hitting him. He was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. The Bridgeport police are investigating. Man fatally stabbed in Portland. The Portland police are investigating the death of a man who was found suffering from stab wounds in a hotel's parking lot on Evelyn Park Road in Port Antonio on Sunday afternoon. Police named the deceased as Colin Colson, otherwise called Gramazone, a resident of land settlement in Port Antonio. Police reports are that about 2:50 p.m., passers-by found Colson suffering from what appeared to be stab wounds, and a witness on the scene reported that Colson had an altercation with two women before he was stabbed. I was hearing him call to me. I went over to the go-go girls and I don't know what him and the go-go girls have. When I look, the girls drape him and him drape the girl and take out him knife. The girl take out fair knife too, and then the other girl pepper spray him. By the time the next girl pepper spray him, the next one stab him and when him walk across the road and go down at the parking lot. And when we go down there, we see him under the mango tree. Then me hear him a bleed. One man take him off and put him in him car, but nobody no want go with him go hospital and him come out and fall ground. The police them come and take him to the hospital, he said. One of the two women was taken to the police station. Airport worker in custody after $1 million drug bust. A ramp attendant was taken into custody following a drug seizure at the Sangster International Airport in St. James on Sunday night. According to Senior Superintendent Wayne Cameron, commanding officer for the Ports Division, 1 kilogram of a white powdery substance resembling cocaine was found in the man's presence at a security checkpoint at the airport around 10:21 p.m. The drug was found when the accused man attempted to enter the grounds of the airport in a vehicle operated by the ground and cargo handling company to which he is employed. 2 packages made from grey duct tape were seen behind the driver's seat, Cameron said. It is further reported that the man fled the vehicle when he was confronted regarding the find. However, the airport police were summoned and was accosted in the staff parking lot of the airport, the senior cop said. Further checks of the packages revealed that they were made from grey duct tape, transparent plastic and black rubber material, with each containing white substance resembling cocaine. It is further reported that the man fled the vehicle when he was confronted regarding the find. However, the airport police were summoned and he was accosted in the staff parking lot of the airport, the senior cop said. Further checks of the packages revealed that they were made from grey duct tape, transparent plastic, and black rubber material, with each containing white substance resembling cocaine, weighing approximately 1 kilogram, Cameron added. The vehicle was seized. The Narcotics Division of the Jamaica Constabulary Force is investigating. The estimated street value of the cocaine found is $1 million. Man held for murder after allegedly caught on camera, leaving bar with victim. A Sentan man was reportedly caught on surveillance camera, leaving a bar with a woman who was later found dead, has been detained by the police. As a result, the police said the suspect of Mount Arafat, St. Anne, is expected to be charged for the murder of 26-year-old Rochelle Glaze of Burnt Ground, St. Elizabeth. According to reports, Glaze's older sister, Natasha Glaze, filed a missing person report at the Runaway Bay police station on May 25. Her sibling was reported last seen on May 21 at a 150 Road bar in Runaway Bay in the company of a male. The following day, the police picked up the suspect at his home, questioned him and placed him in custody. Further investigations revealed that the suspect was seen leaving his home with a woman and later seen walking along a track leading into Cardiff Hall with the now deceased. The track is said to lead to an unfinished house where it was suspected that he took her. Last Friday morning, around 10 o'clock, a police team carried out a search of the area, and what appeared to be bloodstains were seen at the unfinished house. The police widened their search and discovered a shallow grave with a body partially buried. The suspect is expected to be charged with the woman's murder. Man perishes in fire in Old Harbour. The police are probing the circumstances surrounding a fire that claimed the life of a man on Marlin Crescent West in Old Harbour, St. Catherine on Sunday evening. The deceased has been identified as 47-year-old Larry White, a labourer of the community. Reports are that at about 5:15 p.m., the police and fire department were contacted when fire was observed coming from a premises. When the cooling down operation subsided, White's charred remains were seen among the debris, the police said. The scene was processed, and White's body was removed to the morgue. Murder convict Lindell Powell should be sentenced to life imprisonment, says DPP. Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP, Paula Llewellyn, wants murder convict Lindell Powell to be sentenced to life imprisonment with eligibility for parole between 20 to 28 years. Llewellyn made the recommendation this morning as the Court of Appeal began hearing the first case brought by prosecutors since the law was changed last year, giving limited right of appeal against acquittals and sentences. Powell, who is from Westmoreland, was sentenced last December to 12 years imprisonment on 2 counts of murder following his guilty plea. With the sentences running concurrently, Powell would only serve 12 years. However, Supreme Court Justice Bertram Morrison, who tried the case, ruled that he would be eligible for parole after serving 10 years. Powell pleaded guilty to the January 2017 murder of Oral McIntosh and Ida Clark, which took place in Westmoreland. These offences were products of great violence and planned procedures on the part of the accused and his confederates, and for these sentences, as they have been handed down by the learned sentence judge to stand, it would not only continue to shock the public conscience, but it would have the potential to undermine the public's confidence in the administration of justice, Llewellyn argued. At the time of his murder conviction, Paul had convictions for 2 firearm offences and was sentenced in August 2019 to 18 months imprisonment on each count. The DPP, who argued that the sentence was unduly lenient, also said a fixed sentence was inappropriate, especially given Powell's previous conviction. Court of Appeal Justices Frank Williams, Nicole Simmons, and Evan Brown are hearing the matter. Paul is being represented by Attorney-at-Law Diane Barrett. The court was adjourned at 1 p.m. and will resume tomorrow at 9 a.m. 3 men arrested in St. Thomas following gun seizure. The police in St. Thomas are reporting the seizure of an illegal gun and the arrest of 3 men along the Old Perry Main Road in Port Antonio. They report that about midday on Sunday, a team was in the area when a Toyota motor car with 3 men aboard was signaled to stop. The driver complied. He and the other passengers were searched. The car was also searched, and the police said the cops discovered a 9mm Kel-Tec pistol with a magazine containing 3 rounds of ammunition. The men were subsequently taken into custody. Their identities are being withheld pending further investigations. Biker escapes death at breakaway. Andrew Hill residents demand repairs. Ladley Hamilton, who helped rescue a motorcyclist whose bike careened over a precipice in Andrew Hill, Clarendon 2 weeks ago, has called for works and municipal authorities to take action after what he described as an avoidable accident. The biker flew off the breakaway after trying unsuccessfully to stop on the road, which is blanketed in darkness at night. Hamilton was alerted to the near tragedy by his son. Frantic phone calls were made to first responders who arrived on the scene and took the badly injured man to hospital. The crash victim survived. Pointing out that he is now using sleep to mark death, Hamilton is lobbying for municipal officials to get moving before it may be too late. The breakaway occurred in 2017 and conditions worsened with each hour of heavy rainfall. The road connects a number of Clarendon districts, including Frankfield, Grantham, Nine Turns, Effort, and Smithville, among others. 2 clinics and several schools are in the vicinity of the corridor. He has also expressed concern that children and the elderly are particularly vulnerable to danger at the breakaway. Anyone passing who don't know this precipice is here could fall in it, especially at night as the place is so dark, Hamilton said. Motorist Roy Simpson said that he knows he is taking a grave risk every time he travels there. Driving is dangerous, because you can drop off any time. You have to have good heart for drive on this road, he said. Me a tremble, because you have to have good fear, because you can break away any time. Councillor for the Frankfield Division, Clive Mundell, acknowledged that he was aware of the breakaway and was at the recent bike crash scene. Mundell said that he has consistently lobbied for the authorities to address the danger zone, but that campaign has not borne fruit. I have been trying with great effort to get things rectified. It needs gabion baskets there to build up at the wall. Even the drains that run in the road are gone in the landslide, he said in an interview. Mundell said he has raised the matter with Winston Mirage, mayor of Maypen, urging him to tour the area to understand the gravity of the problem. However, CEO of the Clarendon Municipal Corporation, Ron Blake, disclosed that estimates have been conducted. We are seeking to utilize funding from the emergency fund to carry out the repairs, said Blake. Jamaica reports 487 new COVID cases Active cases climbed to 3,338, with Jamaica and Sunday reporting 487 new cases of the COVID-19. There are now 3,338 confirmed active cases of the virus on the island. The latest numbers bring the total number of cases recorded on the island since the start of the pandemic to 137,076. Of the newly reported cases, there were 287 females and 200 males with ages ranging from 3 months to 94 years. The cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew, 101, St. Catherine, 87, Manchester, 52, St. Elizabeth, 46, St. James, 43, Clarendon, 34, Westmoreland, 23, St. Anne, 22, St. Thomas, 22, St. Mary, 20, Trelawney, 16, Hanover, 12, and Portland, 9. Meanwhile, one virus-related death was recorded in the last 24 hours, pushing the death toll to 3,056. The latest fatality is the 71-year-old male from St. Catherine, whose death was recorded in October 2021. Another death was also reported under investigation. According to the latest statistics from the Ministry of Health and Wellness, the country also recorded 70 new recoveries, bringing the total number of recoveries to 86,973. The country's positivity rate from the latest batch of testing is 35.5%. Approximately 125 patients have been hospitalized, 2 of them critically ill. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.